Welcome to the upper body and shoulder release class with me, Julia, from Urban Om Yoga Studio. Today, you won't need any props. We're going to start to work with loosening all the tension through our shoulders, our neck. So let's get into a comfortable seat. Finding a position where you can create space through the middle of the body so that we can really breathe down into the lungs to begin. And resting our hands somewhere lightly in the lap. Taking any shape that works for you, so it doesn't need to be on the knees like me if that doesn't work for your body. It can be cross-legged or any other shape, or if you prefer to grab a little cushion and sit up on that. So just get settled. And then when you're ready, let's close down the eyes if you're comfortable doing so, and if you prefer, keep them open. Marking the start of our movement together, drawing the hands in towards our heart space and ever so slightly dipping the chin down. Let's mark the start of our movement with 3 deep breaths. Taking a nice big inhale into the nose. And let's let out a nice big sigh. Breathe in together. Let's breathe out together. Inhale. And let's take out a nice big sigh, let everything go. Floating our hands down away from the heart and taking the palms to face upwards. Let's just spend a moment noticing how our upper back, how our shoulders, how our neck are feeling right now. Maybe slightly dipping the chin down towards the chest, towards the heart space to create length through the back of the body. Spend a moment just breathing here, feeling here. Notice what's going on for you. Feel free to adjust your seated position at any point if you want to get more comfortable. And then when you're ready, let's settle into some movement. Taking the right palm down, maybe the fingertips touch the surface beneath. As we inhale, let's reach left palm up. So we're reaching across the side of the body, releasing our neck over, creating length and space through the left side. The left ribs start to open. Let's breathe here for a moment. Nice big breaths right down into belly. As we exhale, lowering left hand down. And as we inhale, lifting right palm, glide it up and side bend over to the left. So come to a shape that's comfortable for you. Maybe there's a slight bend in the elbow. And again, we're opening the ribs. This time on right side, the neck starts to release down. Spine remains a little bit tall, so keep lengthening on your inhale and then softening into the stretch on your exhale. Nice big exhale out, lower right palm down. Second round, inhale, float left palm up, glide it up softly and start to reach over towards right side. Maybe there's a little bit more space, maybe there's more room to take your side bend a little bit further down. So we're creating space through left side, trying not to collapse into the shape, keeping the elbow ever so slightly lifted. Exhale, float the arm down. Let's come straight in on the other side as we inhale, glide, right palm, bend over. Wave the hand down and start to stretch up on the inhale, spine is tall and long. As we exhale, there's more space being created through right side. Nice big breath out, float down. As we breathe in, take the arms up above the head, palms facing in. As we exhale, hands come down towards heart. Maybe feel the connection, maybe feel your heartbeat. Breathing out, pressing hands down, creating a spread through your fingertips as though you're pushing the surface down beneath you. Now taking your head side to side. Nice slow movements, feel into your neck. Notice any spaces that feel stuck. Is it through the front of your neck? Is it down into the shoulders? So we spend so much time hunched over desks and devices, just starting to create movement and start to ease the spaces that need easing for us today. Next time my head comes over towards right side, let the neck lengthen and relax and release down. but keeping a slight engagement through the middle of the body, keeping that nice firm support as the spine lifts up and the bend comes through the side. Breathing in, head comes back to center. Add in any wiggles if you want to shift into how you're sitting, or if you want to change the position, feel free to do so now. When you're ready, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take your ear over towards the other side, starting to create even more space through the neck. Notice where you feel it. As we breathe in, the head comes back to balance there in the middle. Now one more time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, take the hands down. Let's start to create a little bit of energy, a bit of movement here. Breathe in, lift, reach up into fingertips, and then glide hands down on the exhale. So this can be as slow or as vigorous as you want it to be. Maybe the head wants to get involved. Maybe the head begins to lift and the chin lifts, and maybe gaze up. So flow with your movement, whatever that looks like for you today. 2 more rotations. And as we breathe in this way, as we move in this way, we're inviting in a much bigger breath. And then land down with the hands, wiggle down. Feel your body, feel how you're feeling. Notice every sensation that may be coming up for you. So if you want to adjust in your seat once more, take a different seated position, feel free. We're only really working with upper back, so adjust as much as you need to so that you can start to work with these spaces. Pressing down into fingertips once more. Now this time, we're going to take the head side to side, nice and slow. And maybe you want to introduce a little bit of added movement. So maybe the arm wants to follow, taking the side bend side to side, or maybe it feels better for you to keep your movement just through the neck. So find and explore. Feel what feels best for you and move in this way today. It might be that next time the movement is different. So be guided by sensation in your body. So we're opening out through the side bend. The neck is also now involved. Last one, each side. Whatever that movement looks like for you. And now landing back in center as we push down. Feel the fingertips, feel the shoulders. From here, let's come up onto our knees. Take a nice big breath in as we open arms out, take our gaze up. As we exhale, fingertips come together and arch the spine. Inhale, open, so you're reaching for somebody to give them a lovely big hug. Exhale, flow forwards, chin comes down towards chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale, float back and forwards, like a kneeling cat-cow with the arms involved. Flowing forwards and back, beginning to create even more openness through between the shoulder blades and the neck. 2 more waves forwards and back. And now as you exhale, land the hands down, sink the hips, take your child's pose, rest the head. So melting down into the mat, feeling the body become more and more heavy. And once again, let's check in with that space in between the shoulder blades. Maybe one side is holding more tension than the other. As we breathe in, let's extend left fingertips forwards, planting down, pressing down into palm. Engage into left shoulder blade, feel it. Big breath out, release, soften, let go. Inhale, extend right fingertips forwards. Press down into fingertips, engage your shoulder blade, apply pressure through the fingers. Nice big sigh out, let it go. On our inhale, this time slide both fingertips forwards, press down, engage both your shoulders, squeeze them, opening the armpits, feel that space. Now big breath out, sigh out, let it go. Lovely heaviness through the body, and maybe within your child's pose, maybe there's a little bit of movement that wants to happen through lower back. So take any micro movements that feel good for you, or if you notice that, say the neck is holding tension, feel free to maybe turn the head side to side.
And as you journey and move with these tiny little movements within this pose, feel free to pause in any of them and send the breath into any spaces that are calling for attention. On your inhale, lift up, come into your tabletop shape. So adjust into your knees, your hands as much as you need to. Maybe padding out into the fingers, feel down into the knuckles, feel the tops of the feet. On our inhale, let's arch the back, scoop the belly towards the spine, and then tuck the chin down in towards the chest, press your mat away. Big sigh out, open the mouth wide as you arch the back, lift the heart space, gaze comes up. So moving up and down through your cat and cow, synchronizing with your breath. So yours might be a little bit slower or faster than mine, but taking slow and controlled movements and waking up the full spine now, noticing all the spaces. Maybe there are elements within the spine or the upper back that feel a little bit stuck. So if you come across those and you want to take a moment in any of those shapes, stay there and imagine sending the breath there, big breath, and then sighing out as you release. Last 2 waves of the spine. And then landing in a neutral spine, let's lift ourselves up onto our knees, opening our arms out, reaching out, and this time squeezing our shoulder blades together, gazing up, fingertips are extended. Hold here. Bend the elbows, come into your cactus arms. As we inhale, lift up, glide the hands up above the head, reach up into fingertips, open mouth wide. Slide the shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, reach up, look up, gaze up. Maybe the head releases back. And now exhale, slowly synchronizing the arm movement with the breath until you reach the end of your exhale. Keep flowing up and down in this way. And you can make this as strong or as soft as you need it to be today. So listen to your body. Does your body need a little bit more tension being created at each end of these 2 shapes? Is it that your fingertips, as they reach up, maybe your shoulders shrug up towards ears, creating more space through the spine? And as you exhale out, maybe you can visualize a tennis ball between the shoulder blades, take them back. Or perhaps today you need a more gentle practice and you just want to find softness and invite in a little bit of movement. So move in a way that works for you. Last 2 flows up and down. And then as you exhale, take your arms down, interlace the fingers behind the body. Remember which hand is on top and cross the thumbs at the back. Let's roll our shoulders back. So engaging our shoulder blades ever so slightly, come back to taking neck side to side. Notice how that changes where you feel it. Next time your ear comes over towards right side, pause there. And feel gradually layer by layer as your neck begins to let go. Let's breathe in together. And let's sigh it out together. Notice what happens. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale. On your next breath in, head balances back up in center. If you need to adjust your seated position, always feel free. If the knees get at all uncomfortable, you can also fold your mat or a blanket and place it under the knees. So let's inhale, lengthen. And as we exhale, take yourself down towards left shoulder. Notice any differences between the 2 sides. Notice any stories that are going on for you here, through your upper back especially, and through your neck. Now breathing in together as we bring the head back. And now as we inhale, lift hands to sky. Take the right hand down across the head and lower left palm. Press into fingertips. We're going to begin to add a little bit of pressure through the neck by gently
Very gently starting to ease the neck open here with the weight of the right hand. So here you can choose to start to experiment with the position of the left arm. Maybe the fingers feel good extended, or maybe a little bit more softness, or perhaps your arm feels good if you take it further back. So feel, explore, and then find the best shape for you today. Maybe a little bit of pressure into and through the right hand. Nice big sigh out, release, let's shake it out. As we breathe in, hands come up. As we breathe out, left hand comes down, right hand floats to the side of the body, and we start to ease neck open towards this side. Just as we did on the other side, start to lengthen, explore through the right hand. Change the position of the arm as much as you need to until you find that sweet spot. And then stay there. Begin to ease your neck open, letting go of any tension you might be holding there. Big breath out, release. Hands float down. Inhale, hands come up above the head. Let's bow down, take a child's pose, release lower back, rest the head, let everything go.
So again, if it feels good to take little movements within it, if it feels good on your lower back, for example, or if you'd like to take neck side to side, feel free. From here, slide fingertips forwards, press them down. As you exhale, bring the elbows back together through our cactus arms within our child's pose. Hold here, squeeze shoulder blades together. As we inhale, lift fingertips up, glide them up the top of your mat, reach away, hunch shoulders up towards ears. As you exhale, bring the elbows back and down, squeeze them together, maybe the hands lift off the mat. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, slide down. Now interlacing fingers behind you. Once more, remember the grip and switch it around to the opposite grip. As we breathe in, we lift up, peel up, come back up onto the knees. From here, coming back to taking our neck side to side, opening our chest, opening the shoulders. Maybe there's a little bit more movement in there now. Now releasing our hands down to either side of the body, choosing if you want to stay up on your knees or if you'd like to sit down in any other seated variation. From here, we're going to begin to twist into the neck, taking gaze over right shoulder. Exhale, switch round, come through the middle as we inhale, and then exhale all the way over in our twist into the neck. Breathing out and switching. Inhale and then breathe out over to right side. So move with your breath. Just turning the head nice and slow. And perhaps somewhere in here you have a bit more of a twist. So if you'd like to, then taking arms up above the head and then taking one arm across the body, the other arm comes back, twist round. Maybe there's a little bind there through the back. Once you arrive in your twist, stay here. And then breathing out as we lift hands up. And then taking your twist over the other side. Notice if one side feels a little bit more easeful. Coming all the way back to center. And then walking the hands forwards. Let's take our final child's pose here. So just register, notice your shoulders. Have there been any shifts for you? And without automatically going into the same child's pose that perhaps you tend to go into, see if a different positioning might work for your arms. So whether you want to take the arms towards the feet, so the shoulders round forwards, and that can feel a lot more restful. Or if you prefer to have a little bit more engagement, extend the fingertips forwards. And we're going to close our practice here with 3 deep breaths. Taking a nice big inhale into nose. Slowly releasing the air out through the mouth. Breathing in together. And breathing out together. Inhale. And exhale. Resting here for as long as you need to.
Hopefully your upper back feels a little soothed, a little bit more loosened up. Thank you so much for joining today's class. Please come back again. We have lots of classes available on demand, and let us know what you think in the comments, and please do share with anyone that you think might benefit from a little bit of this kind of movement. Thank you.